Okay, the next step now is to actually make this work with the database. Okay, so if you remember in our driver class, we've got about 90% of the code. I will copy this code here to my StockDAO, and I will paste it right there. Let's see here. I'm going to, I got a clash in names here, so I will call this list and list. I'm not going to limit the data, and I'm not going to use a criteria for now, so I can get back all the data because this is a find all. And let's see here, I'll do a save. And I don't want the system out to be in here. It shouldn't be inside of the code. It should be somewhere else. It should be in the driver, or the way you display data, of course, is in a table view. So I don't want the system out there. So make sure it's not in one of the real classes. We're not going to use the water class because that was just an experiment to show you what the try-catch resource block does. So we're going to get rid of that. And I'll do Control-Shift-O to get rid of all the unwanted things here. And I'll do this. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'll do string.json, and I'll say documents to JSON. That'll convert it to a JSON string. And just to show you what's happening, I'll do a sysout just this time. And let's run the application so you can just see what's going on. So we still didn't populate the data here, but notice that all the data is showing up here. Of course, we want the data to show up in the grid. So we're going to use JSON to help us do that. So here, I'm going to say JSON is equal to new JSON. This class is coming from the JSON library. I don't think I added this to the build path yet, so let's add it to the build path. Now I should be able to import this class. Perfect. Okay. The next step now is I'm going to say stock is equal to JSON. I'll say here from JSON. That's this string right here, and I'm going to put the name of the class here, stock.class. This will convert that JSON data that we saw down here into the stock class. As long as the name matches up, it should be able to find it and populate the data accordingly. I'll then go here and say stocks with an S dot add one stock at a time. If I do a save now and I try to run this project, we have data coming from the database. Okay, so this is cool. Alright, so the next thing is eventually to make this smart enough to take in parameters. We will continue that in the next video.